Ever wonder why kids from business families seem to have a knack for being super sharp? Let me share a few stories to show you just how quick-witted these kids can be. There's this girl from the well-known Smith family who invited a friend over one weekend. Her friend made a total mess of the place. After the friend left, it took the girl over half an hour to clean up. Her dad asked, "Why didn't you ask your friend to help tidy up?" She replied, "Because I don't want her coming back, so why say anything to hurt her feelings?" Get this, she was only 7 years old. Years later, this same girl found her husband in their bedroom with another woman. She quietly slipped out, locked the door behind her, and calmly called her father-in-law. Bad news, your son's been gambling and lost everything. He's locked himself in the room and might do something drastic. Within 10 minutes, the whole in-law family, 3 cars full of them, showed up and busted the door down. Now, over in Texas, there's a guy who runs Turner Construction, a big construction company. His daughter was getting married, and he told all the workers at his site they had to come to the wedding. Everyone knew he was expecting gifts, but out of respect, they just nodded along. On the big day, out of over 50 workers, only 20 showed up. Each brought something. Stuff like fancy kitchenware or about $100 in cash. The wedding was over-the-top classy. The boss set up 2 special tables in a corner for the workers, loaded with high-end seafood dishes, stuff they'd never splurge on themselves. Those tables were full of familiar faces, and everyone ate and drank like there was no tomorrow. It was a perfect party. After the wedding, back at the site, the guys who didn't go laughed and said the others got suckered into bringing gifts. But when payday rolled around, those who went to the party got an extra $200 bonus. The boss said, "You guys work hard, so I wanted you to come eat and relax a bit for my daughter's wedding." The ones who skipped it just hung their heads. The next day, the daughter asked, "Dad, why'd you do that?" He said, "To see who's really got my back. And even those who don't will respect how I roll. That's how you build a reputation." But it doesn't stop there. One day, the daughter asked, "My husband's so talented. Why not make him a manager?" Her dad replied, "He's too sharp, and I'm worried you wouldn't be able to keep up with him. You're 80 kilos, he's only 58. What's he really after? I know why he married you. Let him stay a regular guy, and you'll have a peaceful life." She didn't quite get it, so he went on. 25 years ago, I got drunk and bragged to everyone that I made tens of thousands of bucks breeding fish. Next morning, someone poisoned the pond and every fish died. It took me 5 years to bounce back. That was right after I married your mom and you were born. Later, I bought a mansion in Austin for over $2 million, paid it off in one go. I didn't post about it online or tell your grandparents. When relatives asked, I just said I was a hired hand making about $4,000 a month, renting a place with the family. They were thrilled to hear it. That's when it clicked for her. Don't brag about being rich to people you know, and don't act broke around strangers. If you're rich, folks get jealous. If you seem poor, they look down on you, and guess what? The ones who judge you are usually the people closest to you. Eventually, the dad quit construction and opened a chain of restaurants, putting his daughter in charge of one location. A few days into the job, she caught the head chef stealing ingredients. She wanted to fire him on the spot, but he was a darn good cook, and replacing him would hurt business. Installing cameras would just make him feel distrusted. Stuck, she went to her dad for advice. A few days later, she called the chef into her office, poured him some tea, and handed him a gift bag. Inside were gourmet snacks, a nice bottle of wine, some health supplements, and $5,000 in cash. She said gently, "Mr. Wilson, you've been with us a long time. Someone mentioned you've been taking stuff from the kitchen. I don't believe it, but I figured you might be going through a tough time. So here's a little something. Please don't say no." The chef's face turned red with shame. From that day on, he worked harder than ever, and the restaurant never lost another ounce of inventory. One small move solved a big problem. There's an old saying that's spot on. You can't build a fortune without smart strategies. They taught us to always keep an eye on the road ahead, not just grind away with our heads down. In this world, the scariest thing isn't money or power. It's how you think. If you ever feel like you're coming up short, not handling things as smoothly as you'd like, I suggest you stick with me and reflect a bit each day. You'll realize you've been like a runner racing without a game plan, just banking on passion and hard work. Failing isn't because you're not good enough. It's because you haven't tapped into the wisdom of those who came before us. These stories aren't just about strategy. They're a whole way of thinking. They teach you to see problems from a new angle, break through mental limits, and get out of tough spots. They show you shortcuts through reverse thinking, helping you hit your goals the right way. Subscribe to the channel to apply this kind of wisdom to your life every day.